cool. W187 here. I'm going to do a quick overview of all my runes and how I'm setting up my ones and how I'd like to set them up. This is for you, Ryan Lay. I hope you're watching, mate, because this is just for you, man, and anyone else who likes to see it as well. But yeah, you're the reason. So I'm going to do a showcase showing all the runes I got on my monsters, how I've runed them, and ideally if I would like to have them different if possible. So I'll start off with Megan. Oh god, this is going to take forever now. Fucking hell, it's like 30 monsters or something, 40 monsters. Okay, so Megan, I've got her Swift Wool. These are her base stats, She's got like 15,000 HP, about 218. Fucking hell, I'm like doing my maths in my head. About 218 speed. These are her runes. She doesn't have this max, unfortunately. It's not like a +6 rune. It's a 5-star rune. But she's got speed everywhere else. I mean, this is roughly it, so you can have a rough idea. I'd always go like Swift, like speed, anything, accuracy. That's how I'd do my Megan if I could do it anyway. Malakas is here. Malakas is my new addition. I've runed them really well. To be honest, she's got some ridiculously good runes. I mean, this is like a legendary one. This is another legendary one. This one was like, I think blue, but it came out pretty decent. I don't know what this was, but this one needs to be changed. This one needs to be changed, and this one, I don't know what it is. But yeah, he does have some pretty decent runes on him. But yeah, on Malakas, I'd always go like attack with speed substats as much as you can, really, because you want the bombs to hit hard. I think that's how I do most of my bombers. Tyrone, I'm running Despair Revenge. These are his base stats, so you can have a look roughly. I mean, you generally want like 70% crit rate on him, otherwise any more is wasted. I know I've got that, but I had such a low base crit rate on him that he wasn't proccing the crit rate buff. But in general, I think 70% crit rate is good for him because he can self buff. But yeah, I've got my turn rune attack, crit rate. But anything like that is okay. I mean, the speed, maybe crit damage, attack. And I don't know. You can run him so many different ways. You can run him violent. You can run him despair. I mean, what I might do is I might end up poaching some of these because I want to make a really fast despair unit at some point in the future. I'm not sure who it's going to be. It might be this guy. It might be the dark Horus, because I know I've got a dark one of these in my storage. But yeah, I don't know. That's for another time, right? We've done 4, yeah. It's going to take ages. Sigmaris is here. Sigmaris, I've done. He's max skilled. This is his base stats. Not much HP. He's got like 10,000 HP. But you've seen him in Guild Wars, hits pretty decent. 79% crit rate. I mean, 85% crit rate is nice, as I'd like to see on generally most things that elemental, because you can use the other 15% in your advantage. Like for example, Fear Mars, isn't it? When you play a Fear Mars, you don't need more than 85% in a way. Like when he's fully done. So I'm on 59. 61 is what you want to be to use as leader skill to boost you up to 85%, isn't it? Because you want elemental advantage. So I think 85 would be where I'd like to be with him. But he's ruined attack, crit damage, and attack. These are his other runes. This rune is beast. There's a broken set here. This rune is really good, but I don't have anyone else I want to put it on at the moment. And maybe I will at some point. But yeah, this is it. Attack, crit damage, attack. Galleon has got a complete mismatch. I mean, there's a reason why I have the complete mismatch, and it's because, well, one, I needed them to have enough speed to move before Fear Mars and stuff like that. But the other thing is like I really wanted him to have will runes, and then I really wanted him to have shield runes as well. The reason I wanted shield runes was to counter like Orion, basically Orion. When I go into Guild Wars, I want to be able to put Galleon there and then put Chloe and then have shield runes on someone. But I didn't have shield runes on Chloe, so I put it on Galleon. I think it'll do the job. I need Chloe as fast as possible, so I think it's okay. And there's a revenge set there, which is okay, but it's not ideal. I mean, in ideal world, I think I'd like him violent with will. I think violent with will would be my ideal set, and I have the shield on someone else. Maybe like Chloe. Chloe could have like swift shield. She doesn't really need will if she's fast enough. There's no need for will. But that's how it is. So I've got him rune speed, HP and accuracy. I think speed and accuracy are the main ones, and then this one varies on the, you know, according to you. If you want like crit rate, crit damage, or HP. I mean, I put HP in there. It's because I didn't have like I think a good crit rate rune, because his crit rate is really low. A crit rate rune would be nice. It'd make him crit a lot more, but he's not on violence, so there's no need. God, I'm going on so much. It's going to be a long video. My Orion is here. Orion's here. He's got like 21,000 HP. He's got 221 speed, and he's on violent for that. Good defense. I mean, I could use him in raids. I've used him in frontline raids, and he'll hold his own. In R4 definitely, but I'm not sure R5. I haven't tried him in R5 frontline. He'd probably get wrecked. But yeah, this is his runes at the moment. He's got speed, decent speed rune, defense there. Speed, HP, and defense. Yeah, that's why he's got so much defense. This rune's nice there. Plus 14 speed there. But I just tried to get him as fast as possible, really. I mean, there's so much room for improvement. I mean, like, you know, this can get the faster rune for sure than 9. And then this one, 14 is pretty good, but you know, it could get buffed up. And same as this one, you know, they could get what's the one I'm looking for? The bonuses on them. But yeah, that's Orion. Kanamiya, I use it only for raiding. I need to do these runes. I recently changed them rune removal day. So I need to buff up these runes. But it's not a big deal. She's holding her own in raids, and that's the only place I'm really using her at the moment. But she's runed Violent Endure. I need a drink, man. She's running Violent Endure, and actually, you know what? Back in a sec. I'm so thirsty. Oh, yeah. So she's ruined Violent Endure at the moment. These are her base stats. Here's the runes. So I ruined that. She used to have like a broken set and stuff like that. But Violent really helps with the raiding. I would love her to be faster. Like, what's her speed at the moment? She's like, what's it, what, 160 speed almost or something? It's really slow. It's really slow. 160 speed. Like, I mean, you're like a 200 speed or so, 200 plus. But yeah, about 200 speed I think is good. But what can you do, right? I just don't have, you know, the spare speed runes lying around. But yeah, this is what she's got at the moment, and she does well in raid. She manages to cleanse everyone. My Fiamar's is ruined. Really weird. I mean, you can see the 100% resistance there. But yeah, I mean, crit rate could be 2% more. He's got Violent Will as well. He's got speed there. This is a speed rune. This is a really nice rune, man. Really nice. I like this one a lot. But I need so many rune upgrades, man. I need to farm R5, but I'm lazy at the moment. He's got this. I mean, I'm tempted to change these up. I got a shitty roll here. This was a blue thing, so it was crit rate between 3 and 5, and I was thinking, if I get 5, he'll be 61% crit rate. And then I got +3. End the story. This is another Violent rune here, and this is what I put. I put a resistance rune here. I mean, to be honest, I mean, attack percentage rune is better, because it would make him hit really hard. But the thing is like, I didn't have a 6-star rune to put there. I didn't have a 6-star Violent or Will rune, and I had a resistance rune with like decent attack substats. So I was just thinking, I'll just put it in, and maybe like the gimmick of 100% resistance would be okay. And it's not too bad, but I'd like him to hit harder. So I don't know about him. I don't know. Jun, I de-ruined him completely. Well, yeah. I don't know, man. Like, I love Jun. I do love Jun, but you know, he's just got his issues, isn't it? I mean, like the black one and the white one would be so good. The dark and light samurais, because they're neutral. You know, they don't get glancing hits and stuff like that. In the ideal world, I like him Violent Revenge. I think Violent Revenge is the best set for, like, you know, the light and dark and fire samurai. The reason why is because, you know, if you revenge someone, not only do you unbreak them on the first skill, is that you also proc Sword of the Supreme Skywolf. So revenge can proc that for you, and then you can just basically hit through any kind of shields, blow them all up, and then you can even get another turn and then do this one as well, Flash Slash. And then you can proc again, Violent. And then you can do Sword of the Supreme Skywolf again. You can do ridiculous AoE damage with the samurais, you know, if you get it right. But I'm just saying, in an ideal world, you could like revenge, you proc Sid the Supreme Skywolf, so when it's your final turn to move, you use Sid the Supreme Skywolf, you proc 1 violent, then you get Flame Slash, and if you proc 1 more violent, it's only 2 violence, right? You can do this one again. I mean, it's a lot to ask, but I mean, the AoE potential of the Samurais is the highest in the game by far. It's definitely the highest potential of AoE in the game. I've got my Chloe. She's ruined Swift Will. I mean, I tried to make her as fast as I could, really. It's not that quick. It's like 140 speed almost. I mean, 240 speed. She's ruined Swift Will. You know, this obviously could be a, you know, a 6-star rune, but I don't have it. And she's got like 13% accuracy here. It's such a waste. This has got to be changed at some point. I mean, you want Chloe with no accuracy in an ideal world, but it's an ideal world. Got this +9 speed, is all I could get. You know, I got this one, another accuracy that's wasted, but it's got +15 upgrade. I put on it. So I got this, and I've got HP percentage there. These 2 will runes are really good though. Very, very good will runes there for Chloe. Anyway, I was actually thinking I would troll people and put speed, crit damage, and HP, or something like that. Because no one hits Chloe, you know? Everyone sees Chloe is like, oh, I'm not going to hit Chloe. But if she hit really hard, I think it would be quite funny. I got to see the multipliers on her first skill. I'm not sure what the multiplier is on this. I guess I could check it out. Hang on. I can always edit this now. Okay, so yeah, the multiplier of your attack damage is awful on this skill, isn't it? Like 145% of attack. That's like the worst multiplier of attack in the game, man. I've never seen something so low. So yeah, avoid attack on her, man. Attack is so useless. Jesus Christ, that sucks. But crit damage should be okay. What is it? Approximately 11% of her max HP. So I mean, like if you have 30,000 HP, that's going to be 3,300. Attack from this, isn't it? But if you mixed up with crit damage, you'll probably do a bit more. So I wouldn't mind a crit damage Chloe and crit rate Chloe might be okay, but avoid attack. You know, I would definitely avoid attack. I think it might be quite funny to do that. So I might try that out at some point. You know, crit damage, crit rate Chloe with loads of speed, just to troll people. But attack is not your friend, isn't it? Like anything that has attack, I need to get rid of really. Like attack percentage is there, but it's only 8. I guess it's not too bad. Yeah, I guess I don't have too much attack on it, so it's okay. How much bonus? Yeah, not much. Okay. Third, my rune is Violent Revenge. These are his base stats. 100% crit rate, 100% crit damage. That's pretty cool. Again, accuracy is useless on him, isn't he? But I've got him ruined with this. I mean, this is no speed on this. It's got 6% crit rate. I mean, I could change this up for sure, man. I might even have something better now. Let me have a look out of curiosity. I know I've got a really nice violent attack rune here somewhere. Yeah, that. But it's got no crit rate on it. But it's got 22% attack. So yeah, I've got this. I've got a speed rune here with crit rate, which is okay. I actually had a really nice rune, but I gave it to Hua for raiding for that one. Crit damage +16, I guess it's not too bad, but you'd like more speed. I mean, in an ideal world, you want Verd with, you know, probably like 200 speed. What's that? Crit damage 19. He's actually got some. He's got some decent damaging runes. He should do some decent damage. But yeah, ideal world, I'd say, you know, like I'd like him faster. He's like 160 speed. I'd like him faster. Did Platy. Platy's been hitting pretty hard lately. You know, I've got the HP crit damage. And the crit damage build does really well. It actually hits really hard. Like the third skill here hits like for 15k or something like that. So I guess it can catch people off guard. It does decent damage. And also the first skill hits like 8k I think, like on arm break. Because it scales off HP. The first skill scales off max HP. So she actually does pretty good damage. And she's like tanky. So she's a bit like a bruiser type. I quite like it. But yeah, that's what I've got ruined at the moment. HP crit damage. Tsarion is here. Tsarion is ruined with Violent Focus. I wanted him to have a lot of accuracy because I want him to land the buffs, the debuffs. One thing I would like from him is him to, what's it called, be faster. because I want him to move before my Veramos and before my Fiamas. So I want him to move first, and he's not fast enough. So I need to change that at some point. So you can, just get a debuff, blow something up, and then you're good. But yeah, he's too slow. He's definitely too slow. But my one is ruined with speed, HP. I think that's the best build for him in general. Speed, double HP. With decent accuracy, like 70% plus accuracy, I'll probably say, something like that. He's got 90. Maybe it's overkill, but yeah, offset doesn't matter too much. Revenge is nice, isn't it? Because you get to put the debuff on people on revenge, but that's how it is. I've got focus. Randy is here. Oh, I can max this rune. I haven't done that. I guess I changed this on rune removal day, and I gave him like, I don't know, probably some spare runes. Maybe I stole this and put it on someone else. But he's ruined Violent Revenge. To be honest, I don't think Revenge is worth it on him, because his first skill hits like for nothing. I mean, Violent Revenge, I guess it's okay for Necro, but I don't know. I mean, I should really change him. This is a bit of a waste on him. This Revenge rune is too good for Randy at the moment. I don't know. I mean, like for me, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like Randy sucks at the moment. The only thing I want from him is like this third skill. He used to be so much better before. But yeah, my Randy is ruined speed, HP, defense percentage. While I was here, she's got really nice runes on her, because I've been buffing her runes up for raiding, so she stays alive in R5. These are her base stats. She's got like 19,000 HP or so. Decent attack, double the attack. Speed is not that high. 150, but it's okay-ish. Defense is over 1,000, which is nice, like 1,140 here. But I've ruined her with speed, attack, and crit rate. But there's a lot of good substats here. I've got a lot of HP substats, 30% HP, a lot of defense percentage there, So I put a lot of another 20% defense there. Like I put a lot of good defensive runes on her, because I want her to survive R5. Spectra's here. I use them a little bit for TOA hard, but that's about it at the moment. These are his base stats. Crit rate 88%, because if you crit with the second skill, it does pretty decent damage. But ideally, I'd like more accuracy. I think you should ruin Spectra of like around 100% accuracy. He's got this defense percentage here. He scales well from defense, but does he scale well from defense? Yeah, I'm pretty sure he does. Yeah, 637. It's okay. He scales okay from defense, but like, I like accuracy. I think accuracy is more important than anything else. I just don't have it spare. So at the moment he's ruined speed, crit rate, and defense percentage. Like I said, I would prefer accuracy. Lots of speed, lots of accuracy, and you can ruin him violent. You can ruin him anything. Violent speed, I guess, is the best ones. I think violent speed. Beretta's here. I got them ruined Despair Revenge. I think Despair anything is okay for TOA. He's got nice accuracy. I guess a focus set on offset would bring him to 100% accuracy, which I would prefer. Like you don't really need the revenge at all. I think Despair is good enough, but I've got him speed, HP, and accuracy. I think that's roughly the build you'd want to go. He's got decent HP scaling, 11,000, but his defense is a little bit less. So I definitely think speed, HP, accuracy is the way to go in TOA hard. I don't use them for anything else at the moment, just TOA hard. That's literally it. So I mean, I might poach these at some point. I don't know. We'll see. Hell Lady's here. She does so much, man. I love the Hell Lady. She's like 20,000 HP almost, or 18,000 speed. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. I just want this third skill to do a lot. She's got a double attack here, because it attacks twice. And whenever I feel like you have a multi-attack, you should always have high crit rate, because it doubles, like in a way. Like the skills, like for example, if you hit once with 98% crit rate, and then you hit again with 98% crit rate, it's kind of like you have 96% crit rate, because you waste it. So I think it's like really good to have higher crit rate. Like if I had 90% crit rate, it's almost like having 80% crit rate, because you have to hit twice. So I always think multi skills is very important to have higher crit rate. But she's ruined with attack. Crit damage attack, I think, standard attacker. I mean, she's got decent substats here on this energy rune. Violent energy. It's only because it had good subs, Like like crit rate 15 his here, and then this one had like bonus 32% attack. So, you know, there's no reason for the energy. It's just, I just felt like I'll do it for the subs, and I had those runes already done. Colleen is here. I use her a lot and everything now. I think she's really good. Speed, double HP. She's got really low base defense, so it's probably better to go HP on her. 150-ish speed, 156. Is that 156? I'm losing my mind. It's probably not that. Whatever. Like, let's just say 150-ish speed, yeah. 154, isn't it? I think it's 154. Or 52. 52. Oh my god. But yeah, her runes are speed, HP, HP. The substats, I don't think they matter too much, but it's just roughly, yeah, it's got a lot of 5-star runes because they just use it for raiding and stuff. But it's good, man. Violent is good enough. My Copper's here. He's ruined with guard, and endure. It's not the best, but this one had like nice defense substats. And personally, I think my Copper's too quick, because I want to use him with Basalt, but my Basalt is not fast enough to provide a defense buff for him. So I don't know. This is like a work in progress. Ideally, I'd like to go triple, like, you know, guard, or rage guard. I think that's the best build you could probably go, or blade, like anything like that. You know, blade is good, guard is good, rage is good. They're basically the best runes for him, I think. But yeah, defense, crit damage is what I like. Ramagod is here. He's got Vampire, Endure. Vampire, everyone, you know, uses Vampire because it leeches a lot on the 3rd skill. But I don't know. I mean, you get HP substats wherever you can. Endure. I mean, I was thinking at the time Endure because he can resist stuff, but the way resistance works is not worth it, man. Like, I think resistance is only worth it if you can buff it up to like 100% almost. Because if someone has like 50% accuracy and you got 50% Endure, I mean 50% resistance, like, you're not really going to change anything at all. Whilst if you have 100% resistance, there's like a, was it like a 50% chance they're not going to land any debuffs on you. So it's so much better to stack resistance. If you got like 50% resistance, it's almost like having no resistance. It's like, doesn't do anything. So resistance is only good if you stack it. I think in an ideal world, maybe I'll put like Nemesis on him, unless you want to put a resistance rune here to just troll people. But I don't know. Yeah, HP with Ramagod now. Much HP as you can. Bernard's here, everyone knows, you know, fast as you can. My Bernard is 163 speed at the moment. There's definitely faster Bernards out there, but what can you do, man? You got to do what you're given. 20% there, 17% here. I mean, generally everything has like a double roll in it of speed. Double roll, and single roll, and they've all been buffed up. You know, I can't do more. It's just, it's what I've been given. His runes are speed, crit rate, and HP. I think it's a pretty decent build. Crit rate is good because you actually do damage. I think that's like the perfect runes I'd go on him. Speed, crit rate, HP. Or defense. Actually defense. He scales really well with defense. Look at that. 700 base defense. So yeah, I guess I would do speed, crit rate, defense percentage, and ideal world. Maybe something like that. Let's have a look. Chasun is here. Chasun is ruined, the Violent Nemesis. I've recently upgraded her a lot. I think all healers now, I'm starting to think all healers should have like Nemesis offsets if you don't have will for PvP. Because Nemesis is so good, man. Like, someone tries to get you low and then bang, you pop the heal and you're back in the fight. Like, you steal the turn and you're back in the fight. So I think Nemesis is really good for pretty much all healers. But she's Violent Nemesis. This is her base stats, 170 speedish. She's ruined speed, double HP. I think pretty much the best build you can go. Speed, double HP. Violent Nemesis is good. These are the substats on the runes, like lots of HP, lots of speed if you can, but that's just the way it is. Rochi, I don't use them. These are just for the world boss already, so I would ignore this. Because he's an HP type, I don't know, I was thinking of a few things, but you know, his attack is not amazing. I don't know, I was thinking of doing something like a speed, HP, accuracy kind of build. I mean, sorry, speed, crit rate, accuracy kind of build for him. You know, because you just want the dots, but I don't know about him, man. But I definitely think accuracy, as much as you can. He's got 63%, I would like more. 100% accuracy. Oh my god, I'm not dying. 100% accuracy, I think, is the way to go. My Brian has got a ridiculous amount of HP. He's got like 49,000 HP with no buffs at all. You know, it doesn't include like the glory buildings and stuff like that, and the leader skill if you put a leader there. So he's got a ridiculous amount of HP, and he's got decent speed as well. You know, for that he's got like 149 speed, 150 speed almost. It's good, man, really good. But he's running Despair Revenge. I think Despair Revenge is the best build for him. I think in ideal world you'd go like speed, HP, HP. But because I have such a nice speed substat on this rune, like plus 19, I've gone speed. I mean, I've gone HP, HP, HP. Yeah, and he's pretty tanky. He's such a god. I love Brian. He's so underrated. I think he's really, really good. I can use him for anything, really. These are my Lucians. They are ruined exactly the same speed as you can see. 132, so they can go bang bang straight after each other. But I've been thinking I kind of want them to be faster. I kind of kind of want a Lucian around like 200 speed or something. I don't know. That way I can use him in like Guild Wars, you know, and then he can like move straight after. But I don't know, man. It's so hard for me because I don't have any rage runes, because I didn't farm much giants before they changed. Before they changed it, where rage runes only drops from Necro, and now I don't really farm Necro, so I'm not getting any rage runes like ever. So all I've got is like these old rage runes, like 5 stars and stuff, you know, some 6 stars, but mostly 5 star. So he's got attack, crit rate, and this one's got attack, and crit damage. He's got like 68% crit rate. This is my weaker Lucian out of the two. Lots of crit damage there. But yeah, focus, there's no reason for the focus. It's just that I had decent crit rate substats here, which I kind of needed. I needed a lot of crit rate. This one, Lucian, is 92% crit rate. Again, I'd like it to be like 100%. I want one Lucian with 100% crit rate, one with like 70. That's what I'd like in an ideal world, and one to be super fast. But he's ruined with attack, and crit rate. This one, again, like I said, I want to be fast. I want him to be fast, and I want him to have more crit rate. But no, well, whatever. But this is roughly it, and yeah, it's pretty decent. You know, I think there's like 8k a card or something. They both do about the same, surprisingly, right? Because like, what's it called? This one's got 100 crit damage, and this one's got 200 crit damage. But because of the difference in attack, like the 700% attack, they roughly do about the same damage. It's really weird. But yeah, they do roughly the same damage. This is my Delphoid. She's a Violent Will. I need to upgrade this, but you know, rune removal was recently, and I've been changing a lot of stuff around, so I've got to fix it all up. She's ruined with speed, speed, probably HP, yeah, and probably HP, yeah. I mean, she's got really good base defense, so you can rune her with defense in any of these slots. I don't think it's a big deal, but as long as you've got speed here and then these two like that, you could put accuracy on it. She's only got 18% accuracy, which is a bit dangerous, because I like to use her to reset Fear Marses, but if Fear Mars has a lot of resistance like mine, she's not going to pull it off. So, I don't know. It's a bit of a tricky one. I do think that's generally the best build, is like speed to defensive stats, but then accuracy is really good to have. Crit rate, ignore crit rate, I don't think it's worth it. But yeah, that's my Delphoid anyway. She's rune like that. That's her first rune up there. Decent speed. Aquila, I've got him Despair Energy. I mean, there's no real reason for the energy because he's got a shit base HP. But I think I just had this accuracy of rune laying around for a long time, so I put that one on because it's accuracy. I need 100% accuracy to remove the buffs. He's got speed, accuracy, and crit damage. Crit damage is pretty good on him because he does do, makes him hit a little bit harder because I use him offensively. You know, I don't really use him on defense. But those are the runes if you're interested. 27% base attack, that's nice. My Katarina is this is her base stats. She's got so and so speed. I don't know. I mean, she doesn't hit hard as I'd like, but then, like in the Guild Wars, I haven't got all my flags done because I spent so long to pull a Fear Mars. But these are her base stats. What does she do? She does like 29k a sword, I think, with attack buff, crit buff, roughly like 29k, 30k a sword. I'd like it to do more, but it's hard. It's hard. But she's ruined attack, and crit damage. I got my Almond, de-ruined him. Almond's so worthless. I hate Almond. Avoid Almond, man, at all costs. I mean, in the ideal world, you need to be like 200 speed, 100% crit rate, and then as much HP as you can on the side, you know. But violent, probably violent with as much speed as you can. Probably violent Nemesis, in all honesty, because you know he's going to get low because he doesn't heal enough. But with as much speed as you can, as much crit rate as you can, then as much HP as you can. A bit like Ved, but I don't know. It's too hard. Almond's too hard. I got my Darien here. I think I re-ruined him. I put this on him because it was just lying around, not doing anything. So I put that on. To be honest, I probably could tank R5 front line just about with him. I mean, 1,000 defense is enough to tank R5 with 30,000 HP. So I probably could pull it off. But I don't use him for that anyway. I use him for attacking usually. I mean, I think the best build for Darien is HP with like 70% crit rate and as much crit damage as you can. I think that's the best way, and Violent Revenge is just the way to do it. This should be changed though. Defense percentage is not great here for PvP, but it's a good rune, man. That was his legendary rune. I might have to put that on someone else. I do use him. Bella's here, Violent Nemesis. Violent Nemesis is definitely the best build for me. You know, speed, HP is really good. But again, Bella's got a good base defense. He's a defense type, so defense scales really well with him. You can put defense in any of those slots. And I think Violent Nemesis is the best. Speed, 2 defensive stats. You know, as much accuracy and speed as you can. I think is good for Bella. That's his runes that got 190 something speed. Because I wanted to seize before anyone else. Prom, I de-ruined him. He's just got like crap on him. Prom is too hard to use, man. Like, if I was going to rune Prom, I would say you need 100% accuracy on him because you need him to land what's it called, the stun and the armor break, and then do the wombo combo directly after that. So you need like 100% accuracy. He's got really good base attack. But his multipliers are just shocking. Like, this does not hit hard. I don't know why. Shit, let's have a look at his multipliers. There. 285% is awful and 200% is awful, yeah. It's just got terrible multipliers. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't go there. I wouldn't run him. I don't think it's worth it. I don't think he's worth it. And he's just really not that good. But I mean, if you're going to use him, you know, you just make him just 1 speed before your nuker. So I mean, Jun and Prom can be a good combo in a way. Like you make Prom 1 speed more than Jun, and Jun goes and AoEs everything down, something like that. But I don't like it. This is my Chris runes. Chris's rune Swift Nemesis. There's no good reason for Nemesis at all, besides I had really good Nemesis runes. Like I've got crit rate there, and this is crit damage of good crit rate and attack percentage substances. I just had really good Nemesis runes spare, and I put them on Chris. She's 185 speed, 98% crit rate. God forbid you don't crit on the last one. But she hits good, man. She's a bit like the Chimeras, isn't it, or Chimera? You know, the second skill scales from speed, and it does really good damage. This one has got like a 680% multiplier or something like that. It's really good. So I've got that so she can follow up with, you know, Bernard buff and what's it called, the Galleon attack buff. I think the second skill here hits for like 50k roughly on armor break with attack buff and speed buff. And this one does, I think, like 40k with that, but it would do more if I ruined her with more attack. I just ruined her with speed, crit damage, and attack damage here. So that's how I've ruined her. These are the sub stats. This one's really nice again. This one, lots of crit rate. That's the only reason why it's there. And this one, again, lots of crit rate. You can definitely get better runes, but, you know, that's what it's got. Devin Don, I use him a little bit for 2A hard. He's Despair. Despair Blade, I think. Roughly, Despair Blade is probably the best set you could go. I might put them on someone else though, because I don't know I'm going to use them after I make a JoJo. I've got JoJo in the making, and JoJo will put dots over time. But I put him on there for dots over time. You know, and this damage, this does more. You know, this skill does 30% for each harmful effect on the enemy. A bit like what's his name? Akamir. It does the same thing on the third skill. 30% for each harmful effect, so it does more damage, you know, the more dots you have on people. So I thought it'd be good for TOA, you know, but it's just not worth it, you know. I mean, it's not bad, I do use it, and I've used it for 2A hard, and it does actually help me, you know. But there's better options, so I wouldn't make him. But this is his runes. He's got defense, crit damage, and defense. You know, with as much defense substats as I could find, and crit damage substats as I could find. This is my Veramos. He's Violent Nemesis. I think Nemesis is a great build for him because, you know, when people get him low, you know, he removes a dot on above his head and he heals himself. So Nemesis is a great set for him. I think it's the best set you could really go. He's got speed, crit damage, and HP. I think Spinners, I think it's the best build. I used to have him speed, HP, and he just doesn't do any. He just heals. Like, I mean, he doesn't do big damage. You know, I'd rather have him do the big damage that he does, because crit damage scales off everything. You know, scales off his first skill and the second skill. Best build, I think, by far is that. My Diaz is rune Vampire Revenge. No good reason for it whatsoever. I use him frontline R5. He tanks it fine. You know, he's got like 2,000 base defense, 20,000 HP. You know, and then he's got his passive here, but I don't know. I think you can bring him anything you want, really. I mean, he's got defense, HP. I mean, in an ideal world, I'd say defense, HP is good, but it doesn't matter what set. I think you can throw anything on him. I really do. I don't think it matters whatsoever. Probably in an ideal world, I'd probably say put like guard and energy runes, just anything spare, focus, anything spare. I'd say just throw it on him, because I don't think you need a set on him. What's it called? This guy, my Basalt, a lot of people might be interested, is Violent Guard. He's got defense, and crit rate with as much defense substats as you can. I even grinded some of these out before because I just wanted to hit really hard, so I grinded them out. But those are his base stats. He's got like 2100 defense and 78% crit rate. I had to put a crit rate here because I didn't have enough crit substats, so that's why I put crit rate there. But he does good. He does like 22k AoE. My Lynette is ruined like this. This is her base stats, roughly like that. She's got speed, HP, and crit damage. This used to be a defense rune. I think this one used to be on. I think that's the rune that used to be on. What's his name? Darian. This one used to be on Darian. Like this, I basically swapped them around on rune removal day. No idea why. I just did. And I don't know. I mean, I think she's not worth it. She's not that great. I use her a little bit in a Necro. She's not too bad in Necro, but in Necro it's better to have probably Violent Revenge or Triple Revenge in Necro. I don't know, man. I mean, this is not bad for PvP. I think Despair Revenge is really good for PvP because if someone hits you, you revenge and you can despair the whole team, because her first skill is an AoE. It's like one of the only skills in the game that do AoE. So, and this one does multi-hit as well. So I think Despair Revenge is the best PvP set, but she's just not that great. She's got a nice leader skill there. That's it. That is it. Jojo's in the making. He's going to be my next 6-star. I run him Fatal Focus, pretty much like all bombers. Need to upgrade the runes, but this is roughly what it's going to be. It's going to be lots and lots of attack. But yeah, that is it. That is it. I'm going to do Kali as well, and I've got this guy in the making. This guy is Violent Will with defense, and crit damage. Oh, crit rate. But yeah, he's going to be a good one, Driller. But I'm waiting to get more Frankensteins, because I want to feed him only with Frankensteins. I don't want to feed him with anything else. But yeah, that's it. This took forever. I hope it was worth it. I guess I'll see you guys later. Thanks for keeping me company. Peace.